Hello YouTube, this is TheExpatGamer playing Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 on Superstar difficulty. I'm a huge football fan and a huge fan of the Pro Evolution Soccer series. So let's see how I fare on Superstar difficulty. I've been practicing, the practice hasn't gone well, so hopefully this will be a surprise. We're going to be playing with no passing assistance, advanced through ball, basic shooting, everything else off, semi-auto sliding, and manual teammate controls. We're going to play as the team I've supported from childhood once the live update's finished. We're going to play as Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League, newly back in the Premier League and having a decent season. Let's randomise, see who we can come up against. Brazil, that's not going to work. Sometimes this takes a little while. The random quote-unquote algorithm isn't that great. Somebody I may have a chance of beating. Bayer Leverkusen might be pushing my luck. Run. Long. Let's play long. It's probably the wrong way of saying it. So, just to confirm, general settings, we are playing on Superstar. I'm using the PTE patch, hence the logos and kits. Now something else I have to do is change this mess of a formation. I'm going to play Nuno's 3-4-3. Then we're going to Johnny, Doherty, Jimenez, Jota, Old Acosta, Bennett, Cody, Bolly, Neves, Moutinho. Let's play. Now for a while when this game first came out, back in September, wasn't a massive fan. The AI was very one-dimensional. In fact, it was a known bug that all of the AI attacks would be simply from low crosses from one of the wings. They would spend the whole game pumping the ball to the wings and putting low crosses in. A couple of months ago, Konami released a patch, and it's been not perfect, but much better since then, much more varied. So let's see what happens. Wolves versus Lens in the French 2nd division. Lens starting with a defensive mentality, pushing their line back. That's what the blue line is next to the Lens player and player number. Shows the level of their defensive line. Good pressing from Raul Jimenez. His bar. Something that Wolves do well in reality is press teams. Let's see how accurately Pro Evolution Soccer can match that. And now here's Moutinho in space. You see the Lens defenders sitting back and letting Wolves come at them. But that's dealt with. Gotta be more accurate than that with plenty of defenders back. Jimenez, Jota. Looks for Johnny. Could take it down the line. Early cross in towards Jimenez. Unconvincingly dealt with. Back to Neves. Neves looks for Costa. Headed away again. And Lens might break here. Here's Gomez. Forced back by Moutinho. Good pressing. Diarra. Gomes. And they've won it backwards, and Johnny has kept that in. It's Willy Bolly. And Connor Cody, who, as we may see when Lens start to attack, has some interesting defensive characteristics in this game. He's not actually built as a good defender. He doesn't win many headers. He doesn't win many tackles. But he's a good passer. So here's Raul looking out to Jota. That one's overhit. Out for a long throw-in. Measured start from Wolves here, but that's well intercepted. Back to Johnny. Johnny looking for Doherty, and that's a miscalculated header that will drift down for a throw-in. No long throw-ins from, well, in fact, let's see if we can. Let's do Ryan Bennett, who actually has the long throw star. That's attention to detail right there, because he has just started these long throws. So let's see if I can do one. Big throw from Bennett. Neves. Moutinho. Raul. Threw it in totally the wrong direction. We'll just forget that happened. I didn't nearly just throw the ball back to the halfway line. Castro. Moutinho. And Doherty. Forced back. Goes back to Cody. Here is Bennett with his long throw star. Now the fully manual passing, if you like, unassisted passing in this game can be a blessing and a curse at times. It's given away. Allows you to pass very accurately, especially with a manual pass when you hit the left trigger or L2. But you have to make sure you pass accurately because you can get into trouble with misplaced passes. Which is why often I just don't take chances in defensive positions in particular. I know the real Wolves team would and do, but sometimes you've just got to hoop the ball clear. Long now with some 1-2 touch passing. Good covering though from Johnny. So far everybody doubling back, covering the spaces pretty well. Not sure that went out. Sentonze and his Diarra might get some space to cross it. Gets the return. Does have space. What can he do? It's blocked and it's kept in by Matin. I'm sure that was out as well. And they might break here. Here's Jota. Jimenez. Jimenez back to Jota. Opening up here. Going all the way himself maybe. Jota flashes it wide. Power over placement. Opportunity goes begging for Wolves. But it looks like they may get some joy down that left-hand side with Jota. Cody there. Doesn't win the header. Well, that one's not one either. Defending for Johnny to do, and he's not really done it, but Bolly is quick and strong and has done superbly. Not a good outball, well rescued by Jimenez. Jota under pressure. Needs some help. Has Neves. Moutinho. Back to Bolly. Wolves looking to build again from the back. And make the space. Bolly strides on. Loses possession but wins the throw-in. 81% pass completion. I'm always pleased in this game when I get over 80% because it doesn't happen often. Johnny breaks free. Crosses towards Jimenez. Well dealt with. Costa couldn't win the header. Moutinho sprays it out to Doherty. Back to Moutinho here. Looking to ping it out to Johnny, and he's found him. Neves. Moutinho. Not the greatest ball. Neves. Castro. Jota. Patient build up this time, Wolves. Now Jota in some space. Does cross towards Doherty. Nodded back to Neves. Neves crosses again. Lots of defenders back in the area for Lens. Those crosses are going to be difficult to get to a Wolves man. Here's Doherty. Elder Costa, what can he do? Hasn't done much in the game so far. Deep cross towards Jota, who was onside. Just a little bit too deep from the Portuguese winger. But Wolves getting men forward and looking to create opportunities. There is a positivity about the game so far, but that can leave you vulnerable defensively. Like now, if you don't take care of the space. Selfish option. Could have played that across goal. That's not a good throw from Patricio. Diarra. Living away. Connor Cody rescues his side. And here is Moutinho. Elder Costa. Looks for Jota, but that's wayward. Needed much more height on that to get past the defender. A little spell might give Lens some confidence in this one. Neves does well. Switch to Bennett. Fortunate with that one to Moutinho. Costa. Raul. Taken off his toes. And here is Gomes. Left, I think. Or a mistake. Space for Ambrose. Costa has to cover here. And he doesn't. Checks inside. Opportunity. Costa gets a foot in. A legal foot, says the referee. Not sure about that one. Here's Johnny Castro. Man striding on for Wolves. Jimenez twists past his man and hits it early. Almost catches the keeper out with the early, powerful effort. Johnny does well. Jimenez spins his man, does the right thing. Fingertips wide from the goalkeeper. Moutinho's corner approaching half-time. On by Jimenez. Nobody waiting for that one. Anybody makes a gamble into the box there. They have a tap in. Again, lots of positivity from Wolves, but not a goal to show for it so far. Jimenez. Doherty coming into the game. The things I like about this 3-4-3 is it pushes a lot of people up into the wide areas. There's a risk of getting caught on the break, but you just get so many options in attack. Doherty's ball is far too deep. Goes all the way back to Johnny. This is where the formation can be dangerous, but it's a misplaced pass, and Wolves can come again with Connor Cody. Moutinho. Looks for Doherty. Not even Doherty was alive to that one. And Bellegarde out to Diarra. Good pressing from Johnny, forcing them back. Sanyan into Bar. Again, Wolves looking to block the options here. Ambrose, Gomes. Nice 1-2 to create the space. Cody with work to do, and he's done it well. And Bennett's done well there, and that is the halftime whistle. A promising half for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Long given a couple of opportunities, mostly by Wolves' mistakes. Only 3 shots across the entire game. Wolves getting into a lot of promising areas, but no end result. And as we go into the second half, it is 0-0. What will Wolves do? Stick or twist? You can see Law with that red line now next to the player names have pushed to an attacking mentality, so we may see the superstar scripting here, or the one-touch passing, the untacklable, untouchable players. But let's find out. That's good defending from Johnny. That's why on Superstar you really need to try and get an early goal, because you may not get many more opportunities once they decide to go to a higher mentality. Matt Doherty gets it to Costa. Needs a runner, surrounded. And in the end, almost finds Jimenez, but a crowd of long players, no support there. Gives it away. Nice interchange down the wing with Diarra. Good challenge from Willy Bolly. Let's take a look at that one. Ball or player? Foot goes in. Ball. Maybe slightly biased, but not a free kick. Will Law make the most of it? It's a good one. And it's saved by Patricio. No offside. 3 players lining up there to get ahead on that. Not good defending from Wolves. Elder Costa keeps possession for his side and wins a throw-in. A let-off there for Wolves. 3 open players. The header straight at Rui Patricio. Here is Bolly. Here is Johnny. And here is Diogo Jota. In space. Can he pick somebody out? Tries to pull it back. Defender covers the space well. Moutinho's corner. It's a deeper one. Punched away. And on. And there's Doherty. Oh, blocked out. Johnny half volleys. Blocked again. Moutinho. It's done well to find Jota. Breaks free of his man. Crosses near post. Jimenez tries the spectacular overhead. And it is not far away. Great work from Jota to break free. Picks out Jimenez at the near post. Not far over. Goalkeeper nowhere at all. That would have been one to remember if that hits the back of the net. It remains 0-0. Looking for Gomes. Cody wins it wonderfully. It's all about the timing with the headers. The other issue when this game first came out was that it was nigh on impossible to win attacking headers. It's a little easier now, but headers in general at all in this game, it's less about pressing the right button, it's less about how long you hold it down for, it's more about the time that you press it, which takes some getting used to. That's a poor header from Neves, but Wolves claw it back really well. And now Jota, and now Neves. Neves takes it into the space here, might open something up. Tries to switch toward Elder Costa. Tries to head it across goal. That is going to be a Wolves corner. Lovely attempted switch of play. Let's take a look at some of the strategies. Let's do a dash. Tino's corner. Neves on. Jimenez is there. Taken off his head. Alright. Short corner tactics. Runner from deep. Let's not use him though. Let's distract the defender. Tino in towards Jota. Punch clear. On again by Jimenez. Jota's there. It's blocked and it's bouncing around in the area. The other thing that's terrific about this game is those real world physics create unique situations in every game. Actually, for the first time in this game yesterday, I managed to get my goalkeeper sent off when conceding a penalty. He tried to dive in, take the ball off a player's feet, and just took him out from behind. Instant and fair red card. Volley switch to Costa. Nods it on. Not sufficiently accurate though, but Jimenez's pressure forces them back to the goalkeeper. Into the 60s on the clock. Still no goal, but Wolves continue to be the side looking more likely to score. But it only takes a moment. It only takes a mistake, and this might be it. And this is it. Just as I say that, Lens score. It's a wonderful turn away from Connor Cody. No hint of offside. That looks tight to me. I'm not sure he's offside when that ball is passed. There. I think he's passed Connor Cody there. But take nothing away from the forward. So I've had about enough of Elder Costa in this game. It's time for Adama. As you'll see, Adama, just like in real life, has so much pace. Not sure I want to risk upping the defensive line quite yet, because of Lens's high defensive line also might catch me out at the back. Jimenez tries to nod on. Good block from Matinho, but they'll keep it. Gomes holds off Cody, but great teamwork. Moutinho looks for Traore. Good defending. Accelerates away though. Puts a cross in towards Jota. Well dealt with. Player switch caught me out there. Good play from Neves. Looks down the line. But that's gone straight to Ryan Bennett. Switches to Bolly, to Cody. Wolves need to get it forward here, and they do with Neves. And then Jota. And then Jimenez. And now Jota. Jota tries the in-swinging deep cross towards... Back to Jimenez. Taken off his head again. Moutinho, not a good layoff. Not giving him a chance to shoot Johnny. Ball into the nearest post. Tempted diving header. And again, Doherty's left that. Lovely 1-2 opens up the space for Gomes. Connor Cody. Heroic interception. Moutinho. Opens up the space for Adama. Oh, looks inside for Doherty, but Doherty's not alive to that time. Switches it to Bolly. Now Johnny, 75 minutes, Wolves running out of time. Neves. Back to Johnny. Johnny's ball in. Oh, blocked at the last possible second. Let's do a two options. Pull a couple of defenders out. Not a good corner, too close to the goalkeeper. Johnny on to Moutinho. Cross is blocked. Johnny tries to dink it in, defending the crosses very well now. Well, I am going to, since Lars have gone back to defensive mentality for the last 15, I am going to up mine. And I'll probably get caught out and lose 2-0 here. But, never know until you try. Volley to Moutinho. Ball is blocked, but does find its way to Doherty. Intercepting the passes so well. Holds him off, but makes the tackle, and now Doherty has space to run. And use Adama. Adama with his pace can attack the byline. Oh, and it just wouldn't fall for Raul Jimenez. Doherty again. Tries to pull it in field to Moutinho. Gets that so wrong. Ruben Neves. Johnny. Neves again. What a tackle. What a tackle. Needs an outlet. Has Doherty. Has Moutinho. Has Adama. What can Adama do with his pace? He can create that space. He can dink it towards Jimenez. And it can be dealt with again. Moutinho keeps it alive. Back out to Doherty. Tries to play it in field. That little ball in field just not working right now for Wolves. Ruben Neves. Space has opened up, but it's a tame effort that's parried unconvincingly by the goalkeeper. Neves to Jota. Doing the right things, Wolves. Getting those balls in. Peppering the goal. Back to Moutinho. Moutinho tries to shoot. Jimenez's turn. Jimenez's goal. We've seen 2 wonderful turns in this game and 2 wonderful goals. And it's the persistence from Wolves that pays off. Moutinho's attempted effort, fortune, but a wonderful turn. And a neat finish from Jimenez, who will go on to win this 1-1. You'll see long. I'm going to drop my mentality back. Not because I don't want to win, but because I don't want to get caught out by a silly goal in the last 2 minutes. And that is a misplaced pass. Here's Adama. That's unfortunate, but they'll keep possession, Wolves. And he'll look for Doherty down the line, who will try to break free of his man and is, in fact, unlucky to not. Dangerous ball across his own area. She gets away with just 2 minutes left, and it's looking like, unless an attack can be brought here, this one is going to end at 1-1. Bayala, lots of Wolves players back covering. Here's Santonze. Down the line, Johnny has to cover this. He doesn't. Headed away. Bellegarde turns away from Bolly. Tackle from Johnny, gets it away. And that is going to be full time. A thrilling encounter. Wolves very possibly agree to not have won the game, but they didn't give up. A wonderful turn and strike from Raul Jimenez rescues the draw for them. And at the end of this one, we see the scoreline of Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, RC 1. You can see in the second half, Wolves open things up, completely dominant, 10 shots to Lens' 3. But it does end with a tie at 1-1.